next week? Good?
Okey, baik. Terima kasih Cikgu Rashid. Ya, silakan.
Okay, saya just continue. I think guys, I think kita dah go through. I think the talk of the town right now is always about Russia versus Ukraine punya issue lah. Okay, so I think last 1 week ataupun last 2 weeks ini yang orang kata menggegarkan ataupun rattling the market ataupun making the market a bit jittery. Okay, so we don't know what's going to happen, what's the outcome. Okay, we only hearing headlines. Ada yang positif, ada yang negatif. Kejap kata Russia dah withdraw apa dia punya askar, dan gold turun dalam $20-30, dan tiba-tiba orang kata oh it's just orang kata part of the drill, they just going base. Lepas tu dia kata within 2 days Russia akan serang Ukraine atau invade Ukraine, then gold naik balik $20-30. So market is moving kejap down, lepas tu naik, lepas tu kejap down, lepas tu naik. So it's quite interesting last 2 weeks. Hopefully by next week ataupun next 2 weeks we will get to the solution. I think we will get some diplomatic solution. I think everyone is hoping for that. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Okay. So without further ado, saya share what's going to happen next week. Okay, kalau tengok dari sini, hari Senin sebenarnya US cuti. Okay, so we will see market will be very sideway ataupun a bit quiet because less liquidity, especially when US is on leave. Okay, Canada pun on leave, so we are expecting maybe Asia plus London session akan ada pergerakan, tapi bila sampai ke US session, maybe will be very quiet. Okay, on Tuesday, nothing much. It's just a speech. We're not expecting much movement. Okay, I talk about the headline ataupun calendar first, but whenever I say there's no news ataupun there's no economic data coming out, doesn't mean market will not move few hundred pips ataupun tens of pips. Okay, what it means is less liquidity, but market will still can move depending. For example, there's some geopolitical issue, tiba-tiba Russia hantar askar ataupun Russia send a missile ataupun ada letupan something, market will still move although there is a public holiday ataupun there's no data coming out. Okay, so we need to distinguish between the holiday and what are the news ataupun what are the economic data coming out. Okay, so just want to be, sebab kadang-kadang people will take it literally, oh tak ada news then market tak move. Okay, it's not as straightforward as it is. Okay, so Wednesday we are looking at probably Aussie and NZD initially, but NZD will be the key highlight because this regarding the interest rate. Okay, anything to do with the interest rate, market will be moving quite significantly, especially if there is a hike on this, or if not, there's no hike. And second, any hawkish or dovish sentiment on the statement. Okay, so we have to follow the news on this. Okay, and then later that night we have a euro. Okay, this is not interest rate, but this is CPI, but CPI have a direct correlation with the interest rate. So any high number similar to US CPI ataupun UK CPI that came out last week, that actually market moved quite volatile, then that will also we are expecting for euro, especially euro right now still not showing any possible rate increase in the immediate term, but if this is very high, then market probably will read into things. Euro might will react a bit faster than expected. Okay, but if the number is below within the range, then we will expecting weakness in euro. Okay, so next day, nothing much. Governor Bailey speaking. Okay, his speech will move the market, but at this point we are not expecting anything. But I think you probably will give hint that BOE will increase probably another 25 to 50 basis point on the UK interest rate. So this is if he gives any kind of a hint on possible interest rate high, then we will see GBP will be going up, especially like GJ and GU and any other cross path in regards to GBP. Okay. Uh, Initial jobless claim, maybe yes and no. Okay, but it's depending on the numbers here. Okay, it's a high impact. So let's see what's the output. Friday, nothing much. Although Japanese news is coming out, normally these figures would not give much impact, although it's a medium impact. Okay, uh, it's a marginally negligible on this data. Okay, and but this data, yeah, this is the data I think market will be looking at it. US PCE data. This is similar to CPI, but this data is something closely monitored by Federal Reserve. So this number will be orang kata will be focused for next week. Okay, so especially it's happening on Friday night. Okay, before weekly close ataupun weekly candle close. So this will be, for example, I'm just giving some example. Gold suddenly can go up. Okay, it's going up from Monday to Thursday, and then when this number comes in, maybe it just drops back halfway through. Ataupun gold tengah drop Monday to Thursday, with this number, gold can go up back to where it started beginning of the week. Okay, so net, what I can say, we are looking at it less liquidity on Monday and probably Tuesday, and then Wednesday we are looking at it Aussie and Kiwi. Okay, and then a bit further we are talking about Euro, and then GBP on Thursday, then a bit minor movement on US dollar, but Friday will be the big movement on this number. Okay, so this will be the key for next week for US dollar, but for Aussie and Kiwi ataupun particularly Kiwi, because NZD, this will be the focus. Okay, so basically I would say Kiwi and US dollar will be the key, but Euro and GBP can play a second fiddle to those economic news next week. Okay, so ada apa soalan so far before we go into any detailed questions?
So far, no.
Okay,
Okay.